Hi, first grade. We are going to work on some math today. You're going to need your math workbook. You're going to need crayons or markers. You will need one that is red, one that's orange, one that's blue, and one that's green. Markers or crayons. And if you want to follow along on your whiteboard, if you have one, while I use my whiteboard, you can definitely do that, but you do not have to. If at all you need me to slow down, just pause the video. You can use your spacebar key to do that, or you can use the pause button on the screen of this video. So first things first, we've been working on 10 and multiples of 10 and working with that number. So whether we're adding 10, whether we're taking 10 away, and we kind of played around with that on our Zoom session on Tuesday. Now, I'd like you to open your math workbook to page 163. It is a grid and it's blank. It just says listen to the directions, which is what we're going to work on today. And using your finger, I'd like you to find the number 1 and point to it. And we're actually going to read every single number, counting by ones together. So I would like you to read these out loud with me. It's going to seem a little tedious for some of you, but I just want you to do it. So do it. All right, let's start. And again, this chart, we have vertical numbers. Okay, they're not going across. It's not our classic, we don't have a classic hundreds chart here, right? Where we've got them going across. We're working with vertical. Vertical means up and down. You can think of it like columns, like big columns of a building. All right, so find the number 1. We'll read them together. We'll read them sort of quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hop up for 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Whew, keep going. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Whew, you did it. Nice. Good job. If that was really fast, don't worry. Just got a little tedious, and I thought it would be fun to speed read some of our numbers. So what we just did was counted by ones. Every time we moved to the next number, we added 1 to it, right? 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. Now, I'd like you to start at 10. So on your chart, find the number 10, and we're going to count by tens from 10. So follow along with your finger, starting with, let's count by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, much easier way to count, by the way. So as we count by tens, each next number is going to be 10 more. If we want, we can even count backwards from 100 by tens, and that will be each number being 10 less than the previous number. Let's try, starting with 100. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and then we get to 0. Now, I'm going to write a number sequence. Number sequence is just a fancy word for a number pattern. And let's see if you can get the pattern. So I've got, okay, how about this? All right. So, starting with the first one, we've got 38, 48, 58. What would come next? Hopefully you said 68. Keep going. 78, 98. Oh, not 98. I skipped one. Abort, abort. Sorry, we were at 78. So plus 10, 88. The year I was born. One more 10, 98. And then I bet you could guess 108. Keep going. 118. If you didn't get that last one, that's okay, a little tricky. But if you see the pattern here, we are still doing a pattern of 10, even though we started at 38. You can still make that pattern happen, even if it's not a multiple of 10 that you're starting with. 38, 48, 58, 68. Let's try again. What if I said, start with the number 17? So let's put 17. Then I would have 27, 37, 47, like this. 17, 27, 37, 47, 57, 67, 77, 87, 97, 107. Nice. We could keep going. You can keep going. It doesn't stop there, but for the sake of our video, we're stopping there. Now, we are going to look on our page 163 in this lovely little chart, grid here, I should say, grid. Grid just means this one's a 10 by 10 grid. So we've got, let's see, we've got 10 columns and 10 rows, and in each of that is one single number from 1 all the way to 100. So using this, you are going to listen to my directions. This is where you're going to need your markers or your crayons. And we are going to identify different numbers by their ones and by their tens. And to remind you of a little place value, if I wrote the number, let's say I wrote the number 56, and I said to you, okay, how many ones are in 56? You have to remember the place value of these numbers. So always we start kind of backwards from reading. We actually go right to left, with our tiniest amount first being our ones, and then after our ones would be our tens. And if I added a number 1 here, a digit 1 I should say, that would turn our number into 156, meaning we would have 100, 5 tens, and 6 ones. And if I were to draw that in place value blocks for you, I would draw 100 block, 5 10 sticks, and 6 ones. Just like this. Ta-da. Great job, Mrs. F. So, on our grid here, get ready to follow the directions. Again, if you need me to slow down, just pause. You'll probably have to pause at one point in the video so that you can catch up. But remember, you're thinking of your ones and your tens. So in our first row here, just to give you a little hint, excuse me, not our first row, our first column here, okay, all of these numbers only have ones until we get to 10, in which case we have 1 10 and 0 ones. The rest of these all have a 1 and a 10, but we just have to figure out what is what. So my first direction is as followed. Get your red crayon or your red marker, and I would like you to ring. Ring literally means just make a circle around. Ring every number with 5 ones in red. What? So every number on this grid that has 5 ones in it, that means it has the digit 5 in the ones place, you're going to circle with your red marker or crayon. So to give you a hint, we would start with 5. What other number has 5 in the ones? Oh, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95. Now, if you paused the video and you finished that yourself, great, good job. If you did it with me, that's okay too. But hopefully, right now your chart looks something, your grid looks something like this. Great, because in every single one of those numbers, if you look closely, in the ones place, there is the digit 5. In one of the numbers, there's a 5 that's also in the tens place. I wonder if you can shout out which one that is. Hopefully you said 55. 55 has a 5 in the tens and a 5 in the ones. Okay, you can put your red marker down. My next direction, you're going to need your blue. Ring or circle every number with 7 tens in blue. So 7 tens in blue. So now I have to go, okay, what number has 7 in the tens place? I'll give you a hint. Do not circle 7. That's 7 in the ones place. What about 17? No, again, that's 7 in the ones place. I'm looking for 7 in the tens place. Remember, tens is going to be in, it's going to be the left side of the number because we always go from ones, tens, 100s, higher and higher. So, circle every number that has 7 in the tens place in blue. You can go ahead and do that. You can pause the video if you need time. I'm going to do it right now. So my first number is definitely 70. Okay, I'm going to put a circle around 70 because 70 has a 7 in the tens and 0 in the ones. What else has a 7 in the tens? Ooh, how about 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Ooh, I circled over my red one. 76, 77, 78, 79. Am I going to circle 80? No, because there is no 7 in the tens place there. Okay, I think that's it. Hopefully, at this point, your chart looks something like this. Again, if it doesn't, you can pause the video right here and check your work. Now you're going to need a green. Here's the direction. I want you to ring or circle every number with 2 ones in green. So if your number has 2 in the ones place, you are going to circle that number with green. Now again, I'll give you a hint. You would definitely start by circling 2 because there are 2 ones in 2. What else has 2 ones? You can pause the video if you want to try this on your own, or you can follow along with me. 12, the number 12. We have got 1 10 and 2 ones. 22 has 2 in both places. 32, 42, 52, 62, 72, 82, 92. I think that's it. Okay, great. Last one. Get ready. Ring every number with 3 tens in orange. 3 tens. So think about the tens place, and it must have the digit 3 in it. Orange. So, am I going to circle the number 3? No, that's 3 in the ones place. Don't do it. I'm looking for 3 in the tens place. You can pause if you want to try it by yourself. If not, you want to do it with me, let's go. The first number I'm going to circle is definitely 30. 30 has 3 in the tens place and 0 in the ones place. Okay, I did 30. Am I going to do 29? No, that doesn't have 3 anywhere. 31, yes. There's a 3 in the tens place and a 1 in the ones place. 32, ooh, I'm circling one that I've already done. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Do I circle 40? No, there's no 3 in the tens place in 40. that changes to a 4 in the tens place. So hopefully your chart looks something like this. Cool. You can pause right here and check your work. Now, that was just a fun way to practice identifying ones and tens, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.